Hey, greetings all. This is Betty, and this is where we are. And somebody complained about the length they had to look at my sign. Torture. All right, that's enough. Here we're looking at the D-Day group build, unfinished, P-47D Thunderbolt, as flown by First Lieutenant Arthur Thomas Kraus. And I feel I've done him the disservice by not finishing this kit. But there's a couple of reasons for that. Inexcusable, but they're all I got. So it's going to take some creative repairing to fix this. Anyway, first thing that happened. I had it sitting on this landing gear before I started putting decals on it, but some cat thought where I had it was in their spot so they could lay down, and they pushed it off and broke the landing gear. That's a piece of it, a piece of the landing gear. That's where it broke. Too spindly to fix. So I thought. So I went and ordered some landing gear from these guys. Now this landing gear, same scale, but it's made for the Academy Edward kit. And there's a little difference to it. I'll show you what it is. I like that SAC style badge. Since I was on a SAC base. This is the original. Unbroken. Looks good. Looks beefy. Kinda. Up in this area anyway. It's a little spindly right here. And it looks it when it's actually sitting on his landing gear. It looks spindly. Here's the one from Scale Aircraft Conversions. Very nice white metal. Looks a little spindly up here compared to the other one. And it's shorter, substantially shorter, but it looks good. Doesn't have the elbow on it yet, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use the metal pieces or not, because it sits kind of low. I'm going to have to, like I say, it looks kind of spindly. I'm going to have to put it on a landing gear and see how it sits. But I like the metal one, looks a lot better. But because the door is glued here, here, and on this strut, if I had to, I could still use the original landing gear, because there's two points of contact for the glue. Right here where it broke, and right here on the door. So I shall explore that option. This is the photo etch part here. It looks good. Looks better than the white metal part, really. So that's one problem. I kind of got that fixed and worked out. Other problem is going to be a little tougher. Study these two pictures. Now, first off, these decals are excellent. They're Cartograph. They seem thick, but they're not. They lay down wonderfully. There's no film around it, so there's no silvering, and you could slide them if you want, fix them in place, but they're not really made for the AMT kit, and I'll show you why. All right, now there's a difference between the underwing stripe and the top wing stripe. Doesn't look like a difference, is there? 2 black lines, 3 white lines, same here. But If you have a sharp eye, unlike me, I didn't know it until I actually put them on. There's a difference. And any picture I've seen in a Thunderbolt didn't have this difference between these two. I'll give you a hint. See the difference? And here's another difference. You should be able to figure it out. See that? See this? See this right here? See this right here? I can understand why this one is placed like it is, but I don't know why in the hell they illustrated this like this. So I'm sure you got it figured out by now. These decals do have a lot of stencils. Everything you need for the P47D. Doesn't have the over stripes though. So I got to look if the 366 had wraparound stripes or not. I have to look into that. It's so hard to find pictures for the 366 Thunderbolts. It seems they were overshadowed by every other group, especially the 58. But I shall look for it. Now, let's look at these decals. No silvering. Every line underneath shows through. I love these decals. Watch when I flip it over. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, wrong side. Oh my God, look at that. They don't line up. God damn it. Now the back, these are painted, the rear surfaces. Now you see why it's not made for the AMT kit. They don't line up right here when you set it right there. If you pulled it over, this wouldn't line up. So you have a little spot right here. This lines up though. There's another little decal right here. Now this, I should have cut this and laid it on both sides of it before I set it on. This I can understand why it's in this position, because of this underwing mount. If it would have been like the top with the guns in the white, no, I would have had to pull this off before I put the decal on. So that is a blunder on whose part? Furball? Yeah, I'd say Furball dropped the ball on that, because there's no reason there's no reason these instructions should look like that. So the only way to fix it is to paint over this decal and move the stripes over one line with paint. That means I'm going to have to do the same with this side, and I will probably paint over these two. Yep. And the way they're made, they're made to fit like this. If you look at the picture here, you can see they end at the gun barrels, so they're not really made to wrap around. They couldn't wrap around anyway. They'd have to cut them on an angle to make them wrap around. So I'm gonna have to paint the stripes. I'm gonna have to paint over these decals. That's too bad, because they are excellent decals. I'd have to cut out the gun port, so the god damn it, the shell extractors. There's a separate decal for the gear doors. So that is why this kit is unfinished. Sorry, Charlie Mack, I let you down. Feel like I let Lieutenant Krause down too. Anyway, I'll get it finished. Just need some work. So that's all she wrote. This is Benny, and this is where we are. Appreciate you watching, and we'll see you.